Just when you thought it couldn't get any crazier here in Dolton, the Park District says they're being politically targeted by Mayor Tiffany Henyard for, among other things, putting a new layer of mulch down on their playgrounds. So what are you holding there?
I have 4 tickets issued from the Village of Dolton, and each ticket is $500 a piece. That is $2,000 worth of tickets that I have here.
Dolton Park District President Cleo Jones says they were stunned last week when they received citations for doing work without a permit. 2 of those tickets were issued for spreading fresh mulch on playgrounds. The other 2 apparently for installing brand new playground equipment.
So every year we replenish the mulch in the park to ensure that the safety of the kids are playing on a safe surface by playing on some healthy mulch. And we do this every year.
Have they ever asked for a permit before?
Never.
Jones believes the Park District, a separate government entity, is being targeted by Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard because they've allowed the 4 Dolton trustees who oppose Henyard to use Park District property to hold community meetings after they were shut out of Village Hall.
We do not play the politics here, and don't put us in the middle of politics by issuing us these political citations.
But it's not just mulch. They say Henyard is holding up 2 major grants totaling $600,000 for park improvements. One from Blue Cross Blue Shield, the other from the Illinois Department of Natural Resources, by refusing to issue the permits needed to proceed with the work.
This is ridiculous. I'm disabled, Tiffany. Why am I being pushed and why am I being standing outside for over an hour for a meeting that's supposed to start earlier? This is ridiculous. You should have let us in. There's no threats out here today. Now what's the excuse? Do you have an excuse? Your excuse should be that you're stepping down as a mayor because you're a poor excuse for a mayor. Excuse me. So you're going to jail. The FBI came and raided this place. You can keep lying on TikTok and everything else and saying you ain't get raided, but you did get raided. That's the truth. I got 3 minutes. You see my hair? For the wigs that you promised you was going to buy people in the township? Did you see this? Do you see this? You want to ignore me, right? Like you didn't live across the street from my house for years. You ain't had 2 white best friends. I had white best friends. Where's your Susie and whoever else you was talking about? Why don't you Google them? Why don't you tag them in all your posts since you talk about them so much? You didn't grow up in Dolton. Why are you lying about growing up in Dolton? Where did you really grow up at? Because I ain't see you in none of our grammar schools. I know everybody. Who do you know? Nobody. That's why you're ignoring us.
Good evening. My name is Cara Wilson. I'm the mother of Alexis Wilson, brutally murdered by Dolton, Illinois police. So on the night Alexis was murdered, the officer on the scene, Ryan Perez, was a serial killer. My daughter was his 4th victim. Tiffany promoted him, made him detective. He quit. Why would he quit? He just got a raise and a promotion. I guess after you kill 4 Black people, you get a raise and a promotion. I don't know. But this man is a serial killer. So if he's in your town, watch for him. They violated her rights. Your officers punched my daughter in her face holding his flashlight, and she ran. Within 52 seconds, he was punching her and she was running. The officer on the right climbed in the vehicle while Alexis was sitting at 10 and 2. The first officer knocked her glasses off so she couldn't see a thing. So she had her face in the windshield and her hands at 10 and 2. As she hit that corner 4 seconds after being punched, 4 seconds, she saw the guy sitting, the officer in the right side. She starts screaming. This is on the body cam you haven't released yet. Release the full body cam to the public. As she began to turn, she saw that officer in her vehicle and she started screaming. And that man put 2 bullets in her head and 5 down her side because her arms were still at 10 and 2. So how did he get clear shots straight down her side if she was doing anything other than holding that damn steering wheel? They murdered her. They murdered her and you tried to help them cover it up.
First of all, it is misconduct. And if it's anything I can do about it, it's going to be done. You represent the mayor against the people's trustees. What kind of bullshit is that? And you call yourself our lawyer. You call yourself our lawyer. It tells me what you think of us, that you show up here. And the same thing with you, Keith. The nerve of you all to put your asses in front of us when you disrespect us the way you do. Thank you.
Again, Mayor, I don't know why you do the same things and expect something different. I mean, here you are, once again, you knew the demand for people to be here at the meeting today, a public meeting, and once again, you lock people out. You're restricting their First Amendment right, and I don't know why you keep doing the same thing. I'm flabbergasted. Also, I would want to say this because you've always said, let me educate y'all. Let me educate y'all, you know, and it's insulting. I mean, what are your credentials? You don't have the wherewithal to educate a preschooler, and you're trying to educate us who have degrees and other things. I mean, it is insane. Please retire that phrase. It's egregious at this point.
You going to jail, all of y'all going to jail.
What?
You know, and it's a shame that you really don't think about your families. You know, I'm sure all of you all have children, mothers, other siblings, and you're throwing bricks at the penitentiary. You are going to be, and it's unfortunate, in a 6x8 cell in North Carolina, because you're going to the federal joint. And she done played all of you all that's sitting up there, because what you do affect everybody in your house. Everybody, your children, your mother. You know, one lady asked me in Menards, she asked me about Tahoe Tiffany's mother. Well, where's her mother? Can her mother say anything to her? I say, ma'am, I don't know her mother like that. I don't know.
Ma'am, your time is up.
Okay.
All right,
So,
call the next person. Your time
thank
is
you.
up. Next person.
I'm gonna give you $1 on the books, though, each one of you.
I know, but you better chill out about my mama. I know that.
Good evening, everyone. Former trustee Edward Steve, you know, a wise man was said that when you see people fall, don't laugh, learn. We're watching the fall of this administration, and you see these people coming in and they're investigating stuff. I don't want to laugh, but I want to learn of what not to do. The most precious thing we got is the taxpayers' dollar. To hear what they did to Sister Fania, to see them cover that stuff up, to hear that story, and y'all don't have no heart for that. Stan, you was in Vegas, you know what happened, and you didn't say nothing. So it's disappointing to hear that. We want better in our community. Period. When it's going to take next election, we got to vote her out.
And the reason, excuse me.
Okay, you out of order.
Excuse me.
Out of order.
And the reason I say this is because I came here and I am an elected official of the Village of Dolton, and they wouldn't let me pass the door. Said that they were given the instructions that we could not come in the building. So I don't have the nerve or anybody to be sitting as if they were an employee of the Village of Dolton when I'm an elected official, elected by the people, and can't come in the building. I'm offended. Now, let me get to the last thing, where you sit here and send out this Dolton Proud pamphlet, and we got it at the last meeting that came. This is nothing but an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. It's campaign material, and it's full of lies. And then all the time while this was going on, the slap in the face that you would sit there and say, Lifetime Achievement Award to Andrew Holmes, and you knew what happened. This is a slap in the face. So the next time whoever gives you the bright idea to put this stuff out, I hope it came out your personal campaign fund, because this is nothing but campaign material. And I'm sure because it got township stuff in it, the township credit card paid for it.
I would just like to say that residents, hang in there. As your trustee, I'm going to continue to show up, right? I'm going to continue to demand transparency, no matter how frustrating things could get. And I truly believe that the change is going to come.
Despite all the noise and all the mess that's going on around you, I want to sit and talk to you guys about what it is we do as management here in the Village of Dolton. So first, I want to say that I am vetoing the message related to April 8th, 2024. It was the special board meeting / secret squirrel board meeting. So I am vetoing that entire, whatever y'all did that day. I don't really know. I don't keep up with y'all secret meetings. So I just want to put that out there on the record. Because right now, guys, you have been hoodwinked. You've been bamboozled. You've been led astray. You've been all these things. And I'm trying to show you what it is that you're missing. Okay, guys, let us finish. Okay, so here we go. Play the video so you can see that every single year this board, including Trustee Belcher, Trustee Norwood, Trustee Tammy Brown, Trustee Jason House, raise your property taxes every year. Don't worry, y'all will see it. But you just listen.
Calm down, ladies and gentlemen.
Listen right now.
Calm down, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, if you want to see it, you got to calm down. Okay, you got to let her talk.
They sent a email screen of all of this. Don't worry about it. You know I'm real good at making videos.
Ma'am, in a minute,
You will get a video. You will get a video from me. Know that. So anyway, if you just listen so you can get the facts. So close your ears then. All right, so. Okay, so on Homewood, so they asked right here in this message, and they said, hey guys, we need to find a way to pay Homewood because it's got to do with our trash. So that's what the problem is right now, currently. Right now, we have to find a way to pay $4 million for trash because the board did not put it in the budget. It has to go in the budget, guys. And that's what I'm trying to explain to you. But this is the mess that's on my desk based off of people trying to keep up chaos and confusion, point fingers, and they the one that created it all. So I'm just showing you the facts so that you'll know what to do with it later. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to post it. I'm going to send a video out. I'm going to snapshot it. I'm going to put it in a magazine for you. I'm going to give you every way to understand it so you can understand that your village is in jeopardy because of people's hatred for your mayor. People got to like sometimes just stop with the mess and come and take care of the business so we can move forward and grow our village. Because at the end of the day, when I came in here, we cleared up a lot of things. We cleaned up a lot of things.
Quiet down, please.
And with that being said, I'm just happy to say that we're doing great. I'm going to basically address everybody at conversation with the mayor. You will hear about finances because they said they didn't have the finances. Then they said they do have the finances. Which one is it? If you don't got the finances, how you guys claiming this a $7 million deficit? Come on, man. And you can't have your cake and eat it too. Y'all got to pick and choose what it is. You either get the facts or you don't get the facts. Can I finish? Thank you so much. If you don't understand how it works, and again, I'm going to educate you, is
ladies and gentlemen, quiet down, please.
The president is the only one that gets to appoint for those that don't understand how it works. Mayor Lightfoot knows this. They rinky-dink attorney knows this, and so do they. So all I'm saying to you is that once people keep on coming and they put on this little media frenzy for what? It's basically media theater. That's all it is. It's a show. We are clickbait for those that's on the outside looking in. So all I'm saying to you guys is appointment power is solely that of the mayors and only the mayors. I am the one that appoints the board as it relates to my cabinet up here, and then also the attorneys. Last but not least, I would like to say to Delgado, I appreciate everything you have done for our village. I love the fact that you have been with us since day one and you have never, ever gave up on us. I like the fact that you have run every case against that dude right there that's been trying to take our money. So I appreciate that. And that's the thing that I know that people don't like to give credit when credit's due. You have won every case and you made sure the village has been victorious throughout it all, and I just love you for sticking with us. So thank you so much for that, because people don't want to give you your flowers and your credit when you do. And for those that don't know, he is called a super lawyer, just like your super mayor. How about that?
He's going to super jail, just like the super mayor.
So to sit up in here and constantly be belittled, this is not how you conduct business. We should not be national news. Dolton wasn't even known until she became the mayor. And it's not for anything great. We should not have this much media sitting in this room right now. So if we want to talk,
I found it quite interesting that we have our mayor that just sat up here and said, oh, do you want receipts for the taxes? I'll put it on Snapchat. I found that particularly interesting considering that we've been asking for financials for months. Put that on Snapchat for us, please. We have $4 million in checks that the board have approved that have not been dispersed. The checks are on someone's desk. Whose desk? We do not know. We don't even know the village's financial true state. We just know it's $4 million on someone's desk. So thank you, residents. I hope that you have the information that you have been asking for in regards to where's the information? Where are we going with this? Why are they not approving these items? Thank you.
That's funny that now it's 4 million. Y'all said it was 7 million. I told you your math ain't math.
She said it was $4 million worth of checks.
Let me answer.
She don't understand. She can't read.
Respond if you want to hear my answer. As it relates to the stuff that Trustee Belcher just stated, you guys have to stop coming here to grandstand. If you feel something's wrong, you guys can reach out and then you can talk to the administration that deals with the day-to-day as it relates to anything you're claiming. It's plenty of times you guys have sat here at a meeting. Please quiet down for 1 second.
Quiet, please.
Plenty of times you guys have came to a meeting and had misinformation, misleading information. You guys have sat up here and said people said that you didn't pay them. It never was one of our vendors. So I don't entertain the stuff that y'all come up here and just say just because you want to say it for the media, for the residents, and there's no truth to it, no facts to it. And again, if you guys want to have an adult conversation with me, you know my number, you know what I live, you know all of that, Belcher. You guys can call me, but you don't. Hold on, but you don't call. You guys want to come here and put on a show for what? We still live here no matter what's going on in our neighborhood. For instance, it's a couple things y'all took off the warrant list that y'all need to put back on the warrant list. And y'all talk about y'all want to help the residents. If you want to help the residents, then help them. Why aren't y'all paying for concrete? So when they got a water main break, how do they pour concrete down? How do they fix it? Because they gotta call a company out. They gotta call a company out to fix it. But these are the problems that fall on my desk when y'all don't do what y'all supposed to do. And then the residents call me to fix it when y'all said no at a board meeting. Because at the end of the day, it still gotta get fixed. And that's what y'all failing to realize. No matter what they say up here, y'all gonna call me, the mayor. And you'll say, Mayor, I have a water main break. Can you fix it? You don't want to hear that. When it was Thanksgiving, and y'all water was out because it was a water main break. Y'all didn't call them. You called Mary Ann, you to come and fix because you was cooking your dinner. So all I'm saying to you is when they say no, I say yes. Every time we put it up, y'all pull it off the warrant list. For what? The kids can't swim? How we got a swimming pool in our backyard when y'all know the black and brown kids, that's the number one thing. They cannot swim. So why would we not have that in our backyard? Why we got to go elsewhere and spend money to give our kids swimming lessons? These are the problems.
Quiet, please. You out of order, ma'am.
So why
you out of order.
We shouldn't have to do that. The whole point of all of this is to build the community up, not tear each other down. That is the point of this. And it's sad because you guys ran on my ticket, both of y'all, Trustee Belcher and Trustee House. Both y'all did. And when you ran on my ticket, y'all ran on my vision. My vision is to fix our community.
The vision wasn't to rob the city. The vision wasn't for the FBI. The vision wasn't for you to steal all the money. So don't start talking about the vision. You know that is defamation. Don't start talking about the vision. Don't talk about the vision. Tell me what. Okay, but let them do it. What you tell them? You say and say stuff and don't answer nobody. That's the truth too, and that's the people of the Village of Dolton. Now you don't want to answer the people. You don't want to talk about nothing else, though, right? You don't want to answer the people.
Ladies and gentlemen, quiet down. Ladies and gentlemen, quiet down.
You say here. You here for the resident. You done. I can get a lot. And I put video down every time I hear something. Because I'm not feeling money.
Order.
That's why I don't even put it on video any time.
Ladies and gentlemen, quiet down.
I don't have to do it. Yeah. But at the same time, you say it's discussion. I asked you, did we get $6.8 million? You won't answer that. I'm telling you, these people, you can't tell me nothing. These people are emailing us about somebody else's property, talking about they want $7,000. These people, so when you sit here talking about what have I done, sit here and videotape everything I do. But I know what I ain't done. I ain't commingled no money. I ain't stole no money. And I ain't going to jail.
Ladies and gentlemen, quiet down.
That's what I ain't done. That's what I ain't done.
You going to jail. Don't worry about it.
Nah, because
I just assume
$8 million. We not getting. That's what I yesterday. Because you ain't call your phone. The email said Tiffany Henyard responded and was gonna let me know this morning. So where's the response?
all right, we gonna wrap it up, bring it back up. All right, you don't want the truth.
You don't want the truth. You don't want the truth. No, we ain't getting $6.8 million and we ain't gonna get it. And she spent it before it came.
Clerk, can you call the roll so we can move on? Clerk, call the roll.
You're voting on, I'll mention it.
Call the roll, clerk.
Let me do it, please.
So next on the agenda is a motion to approve the purchase of 5 residential properties, 1 commercial property from the Cook County Land Bank. Is there a motion?
So move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there a motion and second? Any discussion?
Yes.
Go ahead.
We wouldn't trust you to buy penny candy. And you think we about to let you buy properties?
I could care less. You pick your vote. Choose what you want. This is again.
The Village of Dolton is not in the real estate business. We're not buying no properties.
Okay, then why y'all motion and second it then? Don't motion and second that.
We had a discussion because we want the people to know why we're not. Because you would get up here and lie and be like, they don't want to buy the properties and they don't want to spend no money. So we motion and second, like we can do in Robert's Rules of Order and discussion. The discussion is we don't trust you to buy penny candy. And no, we're not buying no property because the Village of Dolton is not in the business of property. Y'all done already stole about 60 houses. So ain't nobody gonna deal with you buying no property. So that's the end of my discussion.
I second that motion.
So just so you know, for the records, is I tell y'all to go to classes, go to conference, learn. The way it works as it relates to property, for those that do want to know how it works, is the board has to take the property in. The board is the one that's over the property here in our village. So she is so naive to the fact
I'm not naive.
know that, and she want to say, "Don't trust me." It don't work that way. The board is the one.
Calm down, please. Quiet, please.
To take property in.
Ma'am.
All we do is
Quiet, please.
here for you guys to see it, know it, understand it. It's up to you to take it or not. If you don't take it, then so be it. Next on the agenda is executive session. Is there a motion to go in closed session? Is there a motion to go in closed session?
I'm motion going executive session.
Is there a second?
Second.